accolades, scholarships, or the accolades, that will provide all the facilities that you want for the field along with League Cup. It's a major development in the area. It's a great opportunity for local residents with their views. Like I say, it's a land that's been largely disused for a long time as a community pitch that will be replaced with retail, but that will be replaced by a full-size community pitch towards the middle, with change facilities that we currently have. So green space-wise, plenty of green space. It's the ideal opportunity now for all local residents to be their views.
So exciting times ahead, things to look forward to around Silverbrook Craven Park. Right, let me give you the team view. This is how we line up this evening. Fullback wearing 18, sponsored by Bathroom Supplies Online, Jack Broadbent. On the wing wearing 2, sponsored by Flex Group, Tom Davis. In the centre wearing 3, sponsored by Michael West Forklifts, Peter Hiku. In the centres wearing 4, sponsored by Hull Angling Centre, Oliver Gildite. On the wing wearing 23, sponsored by Punching Ties off to the centre, Lee Kershaw. And stand-off wearing 19, sponsored by CD Services Electrical, Danny Richardson. And scrum half wearing 7, sponsored by Westlands Property Services, Tyrone May. And prop wearing 8, sponsored by Rotec, Suaso Sue. And hooker wearing 9, sponsored by IRS, is Jez Litton. And prop wearing 16, sponsored by the Byron Robbins, Charlie Whitbread. Second row wearing 20, sponsored by Westside Day Nursery, Kalembi Tanganoa. Second row wearing 12, sponsored by Haybase, is James Batchelor. And looks forward wearing 13, our captain, sponsored by White Oak Cottage, Elliot Michela. And the bench for the Robins this evening. Wearing 15, sponsored by AC Enviro, Sam Lockley. Wearing 21, sponsored by Hooker Fans Forum, Jack Brown. Wearing 24, sponsored by Pierce Air Systems Limited, Reed Goro. Wearing 25, sponsored by Benmark Motors, Phil Leyland. Our rating man tonight is Leon Bruay. And he'll be wearing number 27. Right, we are around 13 minutes away from kickoff. Shall we get into the game tonight? Take a look at the big screen now.
We previewed the game off together and we'll be approaching it as a football rock and roll Super League game.
So I'm looking forward to actually getting to the end of it. Yeah, back for a challenge cup round 4. The road to Wembley continues tonight. And are you up for the cup? We want you to bring the usual energy tonight. So give us a wave if you spot yourself on the big screen to prove you really are up for the cup. And we're looking at the North Stand at the moment. So give us a wave if you're in the North Stand. We can see you. Looking very nice in that line of change shirts. the Ben shirts. Right, who's next? It's you guys! Give us a wave! Right, who's next on the big screen? Where's the camera? Is it still over in the north? Yes, there you are! Oi, oi! Okay, who's up for the cup next? You guys there, give us a wave! Oi, oi! Well, let's play the Caribbean scan, I think. There we go. Oh yeah, look at the match. Yes, you! Come on, give us a wave. Don't be all shy at us. Fantastic performance. So give it up for the whole KR Foundation Dance Academy.
Good evening, and what an evening. Feels big this, doesn't it? A big opportunity for Oldham Rugby League on the big stage against the Betfred Super League leaders. Fourth round of the Betfred Challenge Cup 2025. And the Roughyeds are in town here at Sewell Group Craven Park to take on last year's Super League Grand Finalists, Willie Peters Hull Kingston Rovers. A lot of excitement around this fixture, another big crowd in where they've been getting sellouts at a revitalised Robins. But it's a resurgent Roughyeds too. Toe-to-toe tonight for a place in the quarterfinals of Rugby League's most iconic cup competition. Beautiful, cold, crisp evening in East Hull with a full moon above the stadium and an expectant crowd. Oldham have gone strong. Riley Dean at fullback, Kieran Dixon, Jamar Sambui, Ian Thornley and Jack Johnson. Danny Craven and Josh Drinkwater both back in the halves. It's career appearance 250 for Craven. Gil Dudson, Matty Wildy, Jay Chaplow is your front row. And Matty Ashurst, Elijah Taylor and Adam Milner complete the 13. A bench of Owen Farnworth, Ted Chapelhow, Pat Moran and Lewis Baxter. For the Oldham head coach, Sean Long.
Please welcome onto the pitch this evening's visitors, Oldham and Hull KR.
And here we go, the teams are out. Oldham led out by the captain on the night, Matty Wildy, in the change shirts of that metallic and navy blue with the navy shorts and socks. And the Robins in their familiar, predominantly white, with red trim, red shorts, red socks. And it'll be Rovers to get us underway, kicking left to right. They've gone strong, Willie Peters' men. Jack Broadbent, the fullback. Tom Davis, Peter Hiku, Oliver Gildart and Lee Kershaw on debut. Danny Richardson and Tyrone May, the halves. It's So Sue, Jez Litton and Jay Whitbread, Kalepi Tanganoa, James Batchelor and Elliot Minchella. The Robins bench of Sam Luckley, Jack Brown, Aribe Doro and Bill Leyland. Two more debutants there in Doro and Leyland for the head coach, Willie Peters. KR fans in fine voice, and their side will get us underway with a swinging right boot taken on the full by Kieran Dixon, a former Robin. Dixon and Ian Thornley were part of the Rovers side in 2016, beaten here in the Challenge Cup by Oldham, a famous night. What Roughyeds fans would give for something like that, and the referee already has called time off. It's a crisp, cool, dry evening as Oldham shift across the line left to right. Great to see the injured players returning this week. There were doubts through the week. And here they come. Lively start, and here's Jamar Sambui, takes a big hit, but he's up to it, is Jamar. Wildy. Drinkwater back in the team, and Oldham are up to 40. Encouraging start. And the Robins fans in fine voice in the East Stand. Last tackle, Drinkwater, and a left footer straight down. He's going to find the ground there. It's a great kick from Josh Drinkwater. Gets the favourable bounce as well. And what a great start from Oldham. And look at the chase. Hull KR starting on their own goal line. That could not have gone any better. Wicked kick from JD. Former Hull KR man himself, of course. And a finalist in the Challenge Cup only last summer. Josh Drinkwater, and now he's playing in the competition in an Oldham shirt. Such is the upward momentum of Oldham Rugby League. Now, can they back up that encouraging first set with a strong defensive effort. That's what Sean Long will be demanding, as Gil Dudson in the tackle. Back in the side too, Gil. Rested a bit of soreness. This is the last. Look where the Robins are kicking from. Oh, was there a late contact? The referee saw it. Oh, and he's given the penalty. All that hard work has been undone. It was a brilliant defensive set. And Chaplow has got a bit carried away. And that's a big moment, because Hull KR were under the caution. Suddenly now they've got a penalty on the Oldham 30. And this is a dangerous moment in the game early on. So, first look at the line from Hull KR. First test of this Oldham defensive line. Oldham already back, pretty much on their goal line here, as Rovers go through the gears. Wildy needs to get low and does. But already, they're 2 away, looking to pile over the middle. It's another tackle gone. Options left and right here for Lytton. They're going to come right. It's a 2-on-2 and an opportunity in the corner. Brilliant defence. Kieran Dixon has his opposite number in touch and takes the Roughyeds high fives. That was an early opportunity in the corner, but Kieran Dixon shut the door and put the winger in touch. It was a 2-on-2, and Dixon did his job, and Tom Davis was escorted into touch. So no harm done from that early penalty given away by Oldham, somewhat needlessly, after a brilliant defensive set. Late contact on the kicker from Jay Chaplow. But it shows how fired up this Oldham side is for this. If you're listening to our live audio coverage, by the way, on Roughyeds TV, welcome. Do let us know any thoughts you have, where you're tuning in from, and I'll be sure to pick those up. There's Craven and Drinkwater combine again, and then Riley Dean joining the line. Jamar Sambou thinks about going outside, then steps back infield. It's a strong carry from Sambou. And on the last, Oldham are now 40 out from the line. Dean's going to go high. Spiral bomb from Riley Dean. Will they claim it this time? They do. Rovers safe under the high ball. But it's another good set, and Hull KR will start 25 out from their own line. Now can Oldham go penalty free. Lively start. Both sides testing each other out as Suaso Su, what a big unit he is, goes down the middle of the field. And here they come again with James Batchelor. Over halfway for the Robins. To polite applause from this West Stand. Shifted back in from Jez Lytton. Right to left. Wildy does well. Helped up by Chaplow. It's the last tackle. They're on the Oldham 40 here, Rovers. Go high, Wildy with a... Oh, it's Gil Dudson, I beg your pardon, with a big contact. Oh, and it's been put down. But was he taken out in the air? Well, Oldham have got... The referee's going to play on here. He was... Well, it went backwards, but there was certainly an argument that the catcher was taken out in the air. It was Riley Dean who went up early, very early, and he looks like he's hurt as well. But anyway, Oldham come away with Jamar Sambou, who's had a strong start. He's got a disciplinary looming, has Jamar. A charge of biting, bizarrely. Oh, it's popped up by Dixon. Has he knocked on? Referee says he has. He regathered. But there was contact from Hull KR, and Oldham have coughed up possession inside their 20, and they're going to be defending their line again here. It was Dixon's error, and it's going to be Hull KR ball. And Oldham have defended their line once so far, but the pressure's growing. It's been a confident start from Sean Long's men, but this is a big Hull KR side, and they're up against it here. Scrum fed. They're going to come straight down this right side, I think. Yes, they are. Immediately looking to get Davis away, and Davis will score this time. Dixon couldn't get there. It looked like he had his number, but Davis shrugged off Kieran Dixon, and he scored in the corner. And it's first blood, Hull KR, who lead by 4 points to 0.
It's a try to Hull, sponsored by Flex Group, the scorer number 2, Tom Davis.
So the favourites ahead. Davis too strong for Dixon in the corner. And it's 4-0 to Hull KR with a kick to come right on the touchline. No Mikey Lewis tonight, so it looks like Danny Richardson is going to be kicking. It's a tough one for him to open up. Oldham regrouping behind the post, just having a chat. And do keep your messages coming in. Just logging on to our Roughyeds TV page now, so I'll make my way through the hellos. Let's have a look at Dixon's kick first of all. Oh, his kick's a beauty, wow. He's nailed one from the touchline. That was no more than a 50%er. But the bright yellow boots of Danny Richardson has turned 4 into a 6, and Oldham are up against it early. Well done to all the Oldham fans who've made the trip to East Hull as Oldham restart with a mid-range Kieran Dixon kick. I know plenty of you couldn't make it on a Friday night. Hello to Howard, one of our passionate, loyal supporters who can't be here tonight. Good luck, lads, Howard says. Hi to Rachel. My heart is there, along with my uncle. Or my uncles, says Rachel. Good to have you with us, Rach. Hello to Benny, hello to Tyler up the ends. Let's show them what we're made of. Hello to Lee as well. Hello to Brian. Last tackle, by the way, as I'm reading through these. Oldham are back on their 20 here. Riley Dean will take that comfortably. He's done well. Riley Dean at fullback. Let us know your thoughts on that. Interesting selection. Previously, when Sean Long has gone with Dean, Craven and Drinkwater. Penalty for Oldham, that'll do. Pressure relieving penalty and a piggyback up the pitch. That's just what the doctor ordered. Previously, when Sean Long has started Riley Dean, Danny Craven and Josh Drinkwater, it's been DC at fullback. It's Riley Dean tonight. Let us know your thoughts on that. Hello to Ian, hello to Darren, to Lauren, to Libby, to Logan Astley. Our very own Logan Astley, must be. Come on, Oldham. Good to have you with us, Logan. Get well soon. Hello to Isaac. Hello to the Yed supporters group. Yelling discipline. I'm sure Sean Long is yelling the same. Here we go. We're in possession on halfway. Little jinking run. A few former Robins in this Oldham side, of course, tonight. Drinkwater. Oh, another penalty. Back-to-back penalties for Oldham on halfway here. Thornley, Dixon, Drinkwater. That's 3 off the top of my head, former Robins. Oldham have got back-to-back penalties here, and they might just have a go at the Robins line after this one. Good evening, George from Waterhead, says Ian. Hello, Ian. Good to have you with us. Hello, Isaac in St Anne's. Good evening from Clarksfield, George, says Wayne. Here come Oldham. Tap on the Robins 20. Dodson drives. I'll get through more of your messages in a moment. Let's watch the action, because Wildy's 10 away here. Oldham looking to hit right back. What's Wildy got? He's got left. Short ball. Chaplow takes it on. 5 away under the posts, under the bright floodlights of Sewell Group Craven Park. Wildy shifting back right. That's where Milner's waiting, and then ET takes it on. Still within 10 here, right side of the post. Wildy, little early kick through off the left boot. And Hull KR gather. I don't mind an early kick, but they gather and make it out of in goal. And they will start their set just a couple of metres out. But some good early pressure on the Rovers line without, admittedly, the end result. 6-0 if you're just joining us late. We've had 12 minutes in East Hull. Just the one try from the England winger Tom Davis in the corner. High from Rill, says Peter. Steve listening in from Shaw. David from Manchester. Another David Ells, thanks for your fantastic coverage. Listening in from back home in Oldham. Great to have you with us. Darren in Mossley. High kick taken. And here come Oldham again. Jack Johnson in the blue boots. Good to have him back in the side. Hello to Deborah, Hull FC fan. Black and white, but rooting for you tonight. You're a poet as well, Deborah, that rhymes. Here comes Jamar Sambu. Exciting player in this Oldham team. Let's hope the disciplinary news on Jamar is good when that happens. Loads of you getting in touch tonight. I know it's oh hello, what's happened here? The ball's gone to ground. It's been knocked on. It's going to be Hull KR ball, I think. What Oldham do need to do is cut out handling errors and penalties. It's going to be difficult enough, this. What's the referee going to give at the scrum? Oldham have actually got the ball, so this might have come off a Hull KR hand. Yeah, I beg your pardon. It's an Oldham ball on the Yeds 40. Andy says Dean at fullback's a good choice. It lets him link up at the back. Hello, George, and all the Yed supporters out there. That's from Jack. Andy, watershedding's come on Oldham. Who's playing 7, George? Says Tyler. Scrum half tonight's Josh Drinkwater back in the team. Had a good chat with Josh on the team coach on the way here. He's a very, very good human being, is Josh Drinkwater. Great to have him as part of this club. Here come Oldham up towards halfway. And then Dodson takes it on. Powerful charge forward by the former Warrington, Salford and Catland Dragons man, Wildy. Chaplow again straightens up. Oldham are 40 out from the Rovers line once more. Whisper it quietly, but the last 5 minutes it's been Oldham's. They trail 6-0. Drinkwater on Wildy's left shoulder, steps in, looks for an offload, still looks for an offload, gets one. It's gone backwards, it's picked up on the single bounce. That'll be play on. Not sure what the Rovers fans are moaning about there. It was a single bounce and a pickup. Here's Drinkwater, flat ball, that's nice. Craven's going to kick early and Hull KR have knocked on. This will be 6 more. And I'll tell you something else, if Hull KR hadn't gone for that, Jack Johnson was looking interested far side. So 6 to go, 20 out from the line with Dodson. This is really promising for Oldham. What a response it's been to that early concession. Wildy's over it, 10 out. Drinkwater, nice. Great link-up play. They're 5 away with Ashurst. Hull KR a bit light if Wildy comes left quick, and that's where he's coming. Drinkwater's loading up. Sambu, can he step? Oh, he had to reach for it, and the chance had gone. But Wildy read the same play I did, couldn't quite execute. Dixon, they have to go right here. Drinkwater. Milner, change of direction. Chaplow, who apart from that penalty has had a really good start. Last tackle 10 away. So what we're going to do, Dean's left side, it's going to be Riley Dean. They're going to run it. Delayed ball, floated and into touch. Sambu just got a little flick on it. Kieran Dixon couldn't reach up. It's gone straight into touch, and Hull KR will be very relieved to get the ball back. But it's more dominance from Oldham without points. The Robins lead 6-0, and we've had 16 minutes. Hello to Bernie. Am I hearing the Yeds fans in the background making a racket? You are, because Oldham are attacking the Oldham end at the moment. We only got 2 blocks. There's one kind of splattered big group of Oldham fans who made the trip, and fair play to them. Hello to Anne in Shaw, thanks for the commentary, my pleasure. Good evening, Matthew in London. Happy wedding anniversary to your mum and dad as well, listening up north. Matthew Bowen, that is. Happy wedding anniversary to the Bowens. Robert's asking any channel you can watch this on. No. We're delighted to bring you the audio coverage. It's not on TV tonight. You'll be able to watch our highlights, full match, as usual, during the week. Make sure you're subscribed on Roughyeds TV as Dean takes another one, comfortably within 10, and Dixon's there with him. Shows a dummy, and he takes a big shot, and it's 3-on-1, and Dixon's gone back from the 10 to the 5 here. Such is the force of Hull KR, and Jamar Sambu joins in to try and relieve some pressure. 2 tackles in, they're still on 10. Oldham just need to relax a little bit here. Nothing stupid. That was a good carry from Thornley. Ashers takes it on. Looked like it could have been a short forward pass from Drinkwater, but we'll let that one go. Milner, change of direction, finds Gil Dudson. Oh, the offload from Gil. Drinkwater picks it. Oh, he wanted Jamar inside him and then flicks one out the back, basketball style. But a LeBron James from Drinkwater. It's the last tackle. Oldham are only on the 40. This is going to need to be a good kick, and he's going to be under pressure. Dean just drills it. This could work. It's ricocheted and it's picked up by Craven. Now then, drills one cross field. Can Jack Johnson get there? It's a chase. He's kicked it forward. He might get the ball still. Well, the referee is going to have to work this one out. Who's that come off? I think it's going to be Hull ball. It is Rovers' ball. They're going to get a tap. The referee's not ready. Well, the crowd are whinging, but the referee was nowhere near letting that go. That almost came off. It was a drilled low kick on the last from Riley Dean. It took a ricochet off a leg of a Hull KR man. That allowed it to just sit up. Craven was leading the chase. He took it one-handed and then kicked cross field. Jack Johnson was second favourite to get there, and he almost did, but he couldn't take it, and Hull KR bring it out, and it's going to be Rovers scrum on their 10. But again, Oldham here are asking questions against the Betfred Super League leaders. We're approaching the midway point of the first half, and it's 6-0 to Hull KR. Oh, and Oldham have given away a penalty here. Drinkwater's been penalised. It was Drinkwater and Ashurst who didn't clear the ruck quick enough, so it's another pressure relieving penalty. Drilled left-footed into touch underneath our commentary position, high in this west stand, and Hull KR will tap on halfway. Oldham need to keep this intensity up. It's been a really good opening 20 minutes. I'm sure Sean Long will be pleased. But they need to keep in the fight. I think we're going to see a change. Ted Chaplow is readying himself on this near touchline. And here come the Robins down the middle. They're 30 away, central, with a few tackles to spare. Oldham need to muscle up here, because this is looking dangerous from the Robins, and they're through down the middle. Good scrambling D. They're 5 away, left side. Oldham need to steady the ship here. This is danger. The Robins 10 out, leading 6-0. Tyrone May. Hull KR straightening up. No way through. It's the last tackle. 10 out. It's going to be Tyrone May, first receiver left side. He's going to run it, and they're running it, and they've scored. It opened up. It was just one simple ball, one missed tackle. I think Chaplow didn't quite get there, and he's probably just about to come off. So perhaps some tired bodies, and Rovers running their second score to lead 10-0 with a kick to come. So all that pressure from Oldham, and in the end, it's the Super League side who have the points. Jai Whitbread, one of the easiest tries that he will score. Just disappointing in the end that it was on the last tackle. And the kick to come is right in front. Richardson makes no mistake. Into the fan zone behind the post. And all of a sudden for Hull KR, it looks more comfortable than it has been. That's 12 points to 0.
Interchange with 360 Chartered Accountants for Oldham, 19 Ted Chapelhow replacing 15 Jade Chapelhow.
And here come Hull KR again down the middle. Oldham have got to switch on here. Make sure all this early hard work doesn't go to waste. Richardson goes high. Riley Dean takes well in the air. And Oldham will have the ball back here. Feels like a key moment in the game. Hull KR will be looking to turn the screw, having gone 2 scores clear. Oldham need to just make sure that doesn't happen. 12-0. And Oldham have put the ball down in front of their own post. Unforced error. Adam Milner getting the pat on his head. Was it Drinkwater? We're so far away. It's tricky to tell. Might be Milner. Either way, Hull KR are going to get the scrum here and an opportunity to find a third try. They're 20 out. Oldham have to cut out the unforced errors. They're tough enough, these games. Here they come. Litton, Richardson. Hull KR attacking again. Good sliding defence from Oldham. Would do the confidence the world of good to weather this storm as Tanganoa goes down the middle. Kalepi Tanganoa. 12-0 to the Robins. And they're looking interested again. Trying to pound through the middle. Remember, they played 4-1-4 in Super League. Oh, now they've knocked on. Wow. Well, it's not just Oldham. Hull KR with a clear charge to the line to put the ball down. Hello to Nick, who's listening in with Isaac in Denshaw. Hello to Michael listening in Penrith, New South Wales.
Number 10, Owen Farnworth replacing.
And Owen Farnworth is on. Here come Oldham. Ashurst to Jamar Sambu. Steps on the outside of Petter Hiku. Last tackle, Riley Dean's going to drill and it will bobble into touch inside 20. And I think that tells me that Oldham wouldn't mind a breather with 14 to go first half. So Farnworth on. Pat Moran is stripped off and ready as well. So Gil Dudson was off for Farnworth. It was Chaplow for Chaplow prior to that. And Moran we're going to see. So I wonder who that'll be. Moran's been playing 13. Sam Luckley's on as well for So-So-Sue. Big kick downfield. Riley Dean's starting position again has been great. He's read the kicks really well at fullback, Riley Dean. But he's only able to make it out to just beyond the 10. So Oldham are going to have to go long again. And Adam Milner's being withdrawn after just 27 minutes. That's interesting. Pat Moran on for Adam Milner. Moran, oh no. Kieran Dixon, another unforced error. His second in the match. He has knocked on under no pressure on the Oldham 10. Deary me. And Pat Moran's first involvement is going to be to defend Oldham's line here. Here come Hull KR, looking down the left edge. Oldham back on their line again. Left to right this time. Luckley takes it down the middle. Big unit, wrapped up by Wildy and Farnworth, but they're 5 away, looking menacing. Hull KR, short ball. Oldham have bodies this time. But they're only a couple of metres short here. They'll have another go down this right side. Short ball to Luckley, who pumps the legs towards the line, and he's dumped. A couple to go. Jez Litton at dummy half. Another crash play, and again Oldham are up to it. This is the last. They're going to come right. Little grubber kick through off the post, and the bounce is favourable, and Oldham survive a full set on their line. Wildy, oh, he looked up and there was no one there to pass to. Inside Oldham's own 10 here. 12-0 Hull KR. Tries from Davis and Whitbread. Oldham have had opportunities as Thornley skips in off his right touchline. Thornley, by the way, is on 98 career tries. What he'd give for a couple tonight. Sambu, he's looked lively, dances in field, looks for support, hasn't got any. Holds on to the ball. Last tackle. Oh, does Drinkwater know? They're running it here. Well, Matty Ashers has ended up kicking. Oh, this could work. Has that come off a... What's the ref going to say here? There's a knock-on. Is it an Oldham knock-on? It was a messy end to the set. I think it's going to be Hull KR ball. I'm not sure Josh Drinkwater knew that was the last, because outside him he only had Matty Ashurst and Kieran Dixon, and he went to Ashurst, and Ashurst had to kick. And I don't think there'll be any manual with that final play selection in it. So Rovers have it back on halfway with a 12-0 lead on a cold, clear night in East Hull. Beautiful full moon ahead. And the Robins at the moment, last year's grand finalists, are in pole position for place in the Challenge Cup quarter-finals. They're attacking again down the middle. Short ball, Luckley. He's dumped on his back. 9 minutes remaining till the half-time hooter. They're going to come right side once again. That's where they got the early joy. Dixon's in to make the tackle. I think he'll be done for a knock-on here. He went for the intercept. He is done for a knock-on. Can't blame Dixon for that one. He had to make the move. Got the tackle in. But it's going to be 6 more to Hull KR. So scrum down Hull KR. Underneath the Oldham posts. Oh, this looks nice. Freeing up Kershaw. Can he get there? He's over the line. Has he got the ball down? I think the referee thinks he has. Try and warn it. It's a debut try for Lee Kershaw from the scrum. Rovers working it right to left. And the finish was just too good.
It's a try to Hull KR, sponsored by Roughyeds Tyres Auto Centre, the scorer number 23, Lee Kershaw.
So 16-0, 7 to go until the break. And a kick to come from the far side. So the right side for a right footer. He's kicked 2 of 2 so far, Danny Richardson. And the kicking tee is just a couple of metres in from the far touchline. He's taking it back just shy of 25 metres, so a tough angle. And it looks like to me like he's pulled it. He has. He's missed this one. So 2 from 3 from the kicking tee, and it's 16-0 to Rovers with 6.5 to go until the break. Dixon will get us back underway. There's a break in play because there's a problem in backfield. So Ian Thornley is receiving treatment. Doesn't look good. Well, he's staying out there. Looks like he's winded. What's happening here? It's a stoppage. You're going to have to ready a replacement. Well, no one's ready, that's why. It's going to be Lewis Baxter to come on. I mean, there's no way that he can carry on. Can barely move. But Oldham not ready to make a replacement. That's why we're not got back underway. Well, he's more than just winded. Doesn't look good, this. Injury starting to mount up a little bit. So Baxter on. And Thornley off. And that's an injury. He won't be coming back. So that's another blow for Sean Long, who lost Logan Ashley, of course, and George Hurst last Sunday. And that's why the squad has the depth that it has.
Interchange with 360 chartered accountants for Oldham, 21 Lewis Baxter, replacing number 4, Ian Thornley.
So that'll be a change in formation. And as soon as Oldham have the ball back, I'll try and work out how they're lining up. Because defensively, we can't see who's playing right centre, because it's always going to be Danny Craven over that side in the defensive line anyway. So let's have a look at the reshuffle in a moment. Hull KR have the ball, 16-0, 5.5 of the first half remaining, which for a large chunk of the middle period, Oldham were having a really good go. Just some key moments has let Sean Long side down. Some unforced errors. And then Rovers really good towards the line. They've kicked for the corner here. Riley Dean's got over well, and Dixon takes it off. Oh, he got a high one there. The referee says no, it's fine. He keeps hold of the ball, just Dixon. And here's Jamar Sambu with a swarming defence from Rovers, who sense blood now with this 16-point platform, looking to squeeze the life out of this game. And Oldham are chucking it around inside their own 10 here, playing with confidence despite the deficit. Craven. Oh, it looks, has Elijah Taylor gone right centre here? I think he has. At the moment, Lewis Baxter's lining up in the second row right side with E.T. outside him and Jack Johnson. So Elijah Taylor is playing right centre. Crossfield kick. That could bounce anyway. It's picked up by Broadbent. And he's skipping away. Former Leeds youngster, Featherstone, Castleford, and now here at Hull KR. Oldham just need to hang on here, try and get to half-time with the scoreboard not damaged any further, and regroup. Set up again for the second half. Here come Hull KR, they're attacking that Oldham right edge again, which now is without Ian Thornley, remember. They're 10 away. Kershaw, the most recent try scorer. Richardson, then May. Oh, and an offload down the middle, they're still going. They're chucking the ball around now, Hull KR. Looking to entertain. It's the dancing toes of Lytton, halted in his tracks, last tackle. It's Hiku over it. They're going to go left. And they're coming left. And they're going to have an extra man who steps in field and scores. Is it Gildard who's put it down? Oldham were carved open there. And Rovers have another. Full try and a half. Gildart with this one. And it's 20-0 with a kick to come.
It's a try to Hull KR, sponsored by the Hull Angling Centre. The scorer number 4, Oliver Gildart.
And all of a sudden Hull KR are just easing up through the gears. Roughyeds regroup behind the posts, but they will be staring down the barrel of a 22-0 deficit as the clock ticks under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Richardson to add 2 more. And the flags are up. Hull KR 22, Oldham 0. Kieran Dixon to restart, goes long, diagonal. And Kershaw takes it on the full with 90 seconds of the half to go before Oldham can regroup and then attack the second 40. And they'll of course be looking to get on the board. Okay, having another go down this near side. Drinkwater in the tackle with Ashurst and Wildy. Worth remembering, this is currently the best side in British Rugby League. Top of the Super League that Oldham are up against tonight. Yes, a couple of changes, 1 to 7 with no Mikey Lewis, but the pack is first choice. And here's Luckley. Last tackle, Rovers. 40 out. They're going to run it. Oh, they've dropped the ball. A drop by Tyrone May. But that'll do us for the half. 10 seconds officially on the scoreboard. And some tired Oldham bodies at the end of a 40 minutes that has had a lot of defending in it. That's the half-time hooter. Oldham had positive periods, a few unforced errors and a few moments of class. Really the difference as Hull KR turned the screw with 4 tries, Davis, Whitbread, Kershaw and Gildart, 3 from 4 from the kicking tee, and a half-time score on Roughyeds TV of Hull KR 22, Oldham 0.
Oldham. And make some noise for the boys. It's OKR.
Back at it for the second half. OKR leading by 22 points to 0. Four tries to the Robins from Davis, Whitbread, Kershaw and Gildarts. Oldham, I would suggest, better than that scoreline may hint at. They had a really good spell in the middle of that first half, unable to convert. Invited a bit of pressure with a couple of knock-ons deep in their own territory, and Hulkey are just too good for that. Dixon's gone low and oh, it's a great restart. Almost forced a knock-on under the post. And what it has done is put on Hulkey under a bit of pressure because the chase was good. And Hulkey are already 2 tackles down, barely out of their own 10. But the scoreboard very much on the side of the big favourites in this Challenge Cup tie as Sam Luckley takes a strong carry up towards the Hulkey 40 now with Elliot Minchella. Wildy in the tackle with Moran. It's the last tackle. Hulkey have not made it out of their 40. They will kick left-footed. Dean's positioning as ever is great. He skips into the line, throws a dummy, and then he's grounded on the Oldham 30. That's the starting point from this set of 6. Jack Johnson barely had a look in. Oh dear, he's driven back by 3 or 4 white shirts. Craven. Remember, Ian Thornley, if you joined us late, is off injured. The big centre, so Elijah Taylor is slotted in at right centre. Here's Drinkwater, this is nice. Riley Dean and Jamar Sambu. As Oldham hit halfway here, or thereabouts. Couple to go this set. Dixon. Drinkwater. Wildy. Craven. Riley Dean spots a gap and almost through it. He's just tapped. It's the last tackle. Wildy over it. Craven inside him. Where's Danny going to go? He's going to go high. Spiral bomb into the east whole night sky. Well taken by the fullback Jack Broadbent. And Hulkey start on the 20 with no further addition to the half-time score of Rovers 22, Oldham 0. It's always going to be a tough night this for Oldham, a chance to see where we are at. Sean Long spoke to the team on the way here about doing themselves justice, causing a bit of chaos and having a go. And it's the Oldham fans you can hear over to my left. And a knock on by Hulkey, and the high fives are Oldham's because an unforced error from the Robins in their own half here has given Oldham a shot. Don't forget, if you're new to Roughyeds TV, you're just tuning in, you can subscribe for free. Doesn't take you long. Just do what it tells you to and subscribe, create an account, and then you can comment, you can like, you can share. More importantly, you can help us with our IMG score, which all counts at the moment. We really appreciate you doing that, and we hope you like all the enhanced content and coverage we've been fortunate enough to bring you over the last year or so since I've been welcomed into this great club. It's been great to meet you all. It's been great to be able to expand our media operation, and thank you all for your support with it and for listening tonight. Here come Oldham. Is there a score, I wonder, for Sean Long's side? The 30 out central with Wildy. Craven's hanging left. That's where Wildy goes. Oh, just damped one behind the Hulkey. That's a great kick. It's It's going to sit up and almost was there. And Hull KR have to punch it behind. And Oldham are going to receive the dropout here. I like that option. Early kick, wasn't expected. The bounce was favourable. And Hull KR will drop out. With 5 gone in the second half. It's another good Hull KR crowd. They've done well with the attendances this year. So the referee says, let's get on with it. Richardson goes long. Owen Farnworth takes it confidently on halfway and then carries back. Just slips himself into reverse and backs into the tackle, and now he's forced back 5 metres. It's a big pack, this Robins pack. Here's Chaplow, 10 off the bench. Oldham 2 tackles into the set, 30 out central with Wildy. Pat Moran, who's been great recently. Drinkwater promotes. Riley Dean joining in. Another early kick. Looking for Jack Johnson, turning Hull KR around. It's going to go into touch, this. But it's gone into touch only 2 or 3 metres from the goal line, so not the worst end to the set. The point being, it wasn't the end to the set, though. It was very early in the tackle count. That's the other side of that. But do keep your messages coming. Let us know where you're tuning in from, what you made of the season. And let's try and keep it positive. Obviously very frustrating for supporters when the team is behind on the scoreboard, but I can guarantee you they're putting everything into this against one of the best side around. And it's also worth reminding that everything you write on the internet is visible. So let's try and be positive, shall we? Everyone's got a right to an opinion, of course. But let's get behind this Oldham side. Hull KR have knocked on again. Oldham have forced another error. Second Hull KR knock on halfway, and Oldham will get the ball back. And again, it's the Roughyeds fans over to our left, you can hear, in the north stand. You've braved the M62 on a Friday, something nobody wants to do. We're back home, of course, next weekend. We want to get Boundary Park bouncing. We've got London Broncos in town, Super League last year. Let's try and fill out the Joe Royal stand for the lads. The weather's improving. Let's get there. Let's get some bums on seats and get behind this team and this club. Here come Oldham. Oh, Drinkwater almost through. He thought he was through then. Jez Litton just got there. Tell you what, JD of 5 years ago would have been away there. He won't mind me saying that. Wildy. Craven. It's much better second half, this. Lewis Baxter off the bench, playing second row, almost dumped. Oh, could have been a spear tackle, ended up being okay. They ducked out of it. Wildy. Oldham dominating possession with Craven. Moran's made a difference. Here they come again with Drinkwater. Flat ball. Ashers takes it. Oh, he couldn't take it. Riley Dean joining the line late. It was around his ankles and he couldn't pick it up. And it's a second knock on. So they'll go back for the first. It'll be Hull KR ball, but this is much better Oldham second half. You know what Sean Long was like as a player. And I know what he would have said. I know exactly what he would have said at half time. And the players are doing it. They're playing a bit bolder, a bit braver. And the scoreboard hasn't changed. 22-0 and we've had 8 minutes.
Interchange of 360 chartered accountants for Oldham. 15 during Chaplow, replacing 19 Ted Chaplow.
So Chaplow for Chaplow, the reverse change. Hull KR with a rare spell of possession. I don't think they've had a set of 6, have they? A full set? Have they completed a set? Aribe Doro's coming on. I remember this lad as a youngster coming through at Warrington and Widnes. Here he is in a Hull KR shirt. Rovers are over halfway. It is Doro. The thing about top sides like Hull KR, they can be really under pressure, as they have been last 5 minutes. One chance they might score. That's the quality at this level that Oldham are up against. They're back on their 30. It's the last tackle. Richardson goes high. Riley Dean has a good starting position. Oh, and he's taken it well. He's been excellent under the high ball. He dropped one early on, which I'm not convinced wasn't a tackle in the air. And his positioning is so good. He reads it. He's there before, as any good fullback will do. He's there before the ball is even in the air. But Oldham now in possession inside their 10. They're chucking it around. A reshuffled Oldham with Thornley off and Taylor playing in an unfamiliar role in the centres. Wildy on 30. Moran. Oldham want a penalty. They're going to get one. So it's a bit clunky from Hull KR and a much, much better second half so far from Oldham. We've had 10 minutes of it and the score is unchanged from half-time at 22-0. Craven will go for touch over on the east stand far side. A reminder, make sure you're on our socials. We're active on Instagram, Facebook and X, or Twitter to you and me, as well as here on Roughyeds TV on YouTube. As soon as I wrap up the commentary, I will be testing my fitness by going downstairs onto the pitch, getting the first thoughts of the battered and bruised players before they even make their way off the pitch, and we'll post those tonight. We're on the coach back, and then I'll be into the press conference with Sean Long to bring you his comments as well. So you won't miss any of the reaction. We'll do our very best to bring you all of that tonight. Here's Wildy. Oldham are in front of the post here. Is there a try? Drinkwater floats one. This is good. Sambu. Kieran Dixon. And the referee's brought it back for a forward pass. It was a 2-on-1. Oldham had scored. But the last pass from Jamar, it didn't need to be forward. Dixon thought he had a try against his former club. He touched down, but Oldham had denied by the referee. The last pass from Jamar Sambu was forward. But Oldham asking questions. What a shame. 10 minutes into the second half, finally undoing this defence. Oh, now Oldham are giving away a penalty. Danny Craven is penalised. Adam Milner's about to come back on, by the way. I'm just looking down. Our commentary position here at Craven Park is so high. I can see the top of Adam Milner's head. He's definitely going to come back on. He was quite an early change, midway point of the first half. Moran's been out there, so I wonder if he'll leave Pat out there. I've got a feeling they might both play here and Milner might go into 9. Let's see. Could be Milner for Wildy. Dorrow. Roar of expectation when Uribe Dorrow gets the ball. Oh, it's 6 to go. Oldham didn't clear the ruck quickly enough and Minchella pops it up, and this is where Hull KR can strike. Oldham thought they'd scored a couple of minutes ago, and now they're defending their line. This would be a sucker punch. Quick play, scampering from dummy half. Still going. Almost over the line, is over the line, but held up. They're going to come left. Minchella getting involved. Richardson reverse ball and Gildart's put it down. They've come out cold of Hull KR. How much do we credit Oldham for that? Because if you just turned up at half time and have been watching this since half time, you would say Oldham are the better team. Yet they're 22-0 on the scoreboard. Do keep getting in touch on the live chat. It's great to hear from you. A great fan base this here at Oldham. It's been fantastic to get to know you all, especially on a match day, bar 1895. If you're not yet sampled the new look match day experience, it's a great pre-match hub, bar 1895, with live music, face painting, meet the players. I'll take over from about 2 o'clock. I'll bring the players in, those who aren't playing, of course. meet and greet, your chance to chat to the players, have photos, autographs, and I'll interview them on the stage as well. Oldham, they put the ball down while I was talking there, and oh dear, it's gone to ground on 20, so a chance for Hull KR. Well, Oldham are chucking it about. I'm sure that's what Sean Long's asked them to do. That was a messy pass, but they've fallen on it. So 4 tackles to go from 20 out for Hull KR. Well, Oldham have got to do something different, and they're chucking it about and having a go. So I don't think you can fault that, but it might end up in a Robins try because they're in front of the post with Minchella. They're banging on the door here, Rovers. It's with Uribe Dora. He's got a head of steam. He's a big unit, and he's over and held up on the line. Back they come. 3-on-2, and Gildart's got a try. Second try of the evening for the former Wigan Warrior. And just that bit of class close to the line gives Hull KR another score.
It's a try to Hull KR, sponsored by the Hull Angling Centre.
And that's a shame for Oldham, who've been bright this second half, but trying to force the ball, trying to force something. Second half, it's given Hull KR a chance, and they took it with a crisp finish. Gildart second of the game. And it's a very kickable 2 as well. So I think we're looking here at 28-0 in a second.
13, Alan Milner replacing number 10, Owen Farnworth.
He's missed 1 so far. 3 of 4. This should be 4 of 5. 10 metres to the left of the post. It's just on the join of the markings. No mistake. Drilled through. It's taken them 17 minutes of the second half, but Hull KR do have another score. 28-0. What we want to see now is an Oldham try. Here's Doro again from his own in-goal area. Classes through the line. Lewis Baxter went for a big shot and got nowhere near him. It's a good job he missed, I think. Kershaw, debut try for him. Oh, and Oldham have given away a penalty again. Oldham need to keep their heads here, because the scoreboard isn't a disgrace at the moment against the Super League leaders, but it could easily change with more penalties like that. Still got over a quarter of this contest to go. And Baxter, I told you he went for a shot and missed. He got a little something, and he's receiving treatment now on his shoulder. And he stayed down. I don't think he's okay, you know. He's looking over the touchline as like he's not all right. Oldham have already lost Ian Thornley.
16, Jai Whitbread replacing 13, Elliot Minchella.
I think the referee's indicating it's a head knock, so he might have to come off. That's why he's gone to ground. Catherine, the Oldham physio, is checking him out at the moment. I think he's probably going to have to come off. Well, he wants to stay on, but it's not going to be his call. I can guarantee you that. And the referee is there. So he will make the decision, and Tom Grant is one of the best referees in the game, and he has said, you're off, Tom. So off he goes. So it's another enforced change. It'll be Jay Chaplow returning. And that'll probably be that for Lewis Baxter tonight. Doesn't want to come off, but I would suggest he can probably get in the shower, because he looks groggy. And if he fails the HIA, we won't be seeing Lewis next week either. So problems mounting injury-wise for the Oldham medical staff. It was always going to be a tough season. We're barely into March and the squad's being stretched. Here come Hull KR wanting another. Gildart's on a hat-trick. He's through and he's tackled and knocks on. He likes to try, but he likes to knock on, doesn't he, Gildart? And Oldham defending their line. That's what Sean Long want now, a bit of pride in defence. We don't want to run away scoreline. I looked at the betting with the competition sponsor Betfred on the coach here, and the handicap was actually 40.5. 40 points Oldham were given as a start, and they're within that at the moment. So if you're rating the standard of this performance, and bookmakers don't often get it wrong, they were saying that Hull KR at the start of this match were 40 points better than Sean Long's men. Well, we've got a quarter of the game to go and it's 28-0, so it could still go either way. Wildy, Chaplow straight back in. But an Oldham try would be a popular one with those fans who made the trip. Yes, Andy is... Ben O'Keefe is the 18th man. So let's just see what happens, shall we, with that. Oldham on halfway here with Wildy and Chaplow. Wildy is still out there, so maybe he is going to play the full 80. It's a good take by Broadbent, the Rovers fullback. Really like Jack Broadbent. Saw a lot of him when he was in the Leeds, coming through the ranks at Leeds, and then when I worked at Featherstone he was there for a bit as well. Really nice lad, very talented player. Good to see him flourishing in Super League now. Here's Kershaw for Hull KR. Held is the call from Tom Grant. You can probably hear the referee from up here. Elijah Taylor does what ET does, tackle machine. Last tackle. Hull KR are 40 out. Tyrone May is going to go high. It's a high hanging kick from the Robins number 7. Riley Dean stutters a bit, but he claims it well. Tell you what, he's had a good game, Riley Dean. And as I've said a couple of times during commentary, it would be very easy to look, especially off the back of the defeat at Barrow at this scoreline at the moment, and that's an Oldham penalty, that'll help. It's a naughty one on ET. Very easy to look at this. It's going to be back-to-back defeats, but a bit of perspective here. This is the Super League leaders who are expected by everyone to steamroll Oldham tonight, and they haven't. They've had a couple of purple patches. And that's all. And Oldham will go for a big touch, and Craven does so. Full set of 6, 30 out from the Hull KR line. Can Oldham find a way through? ET will tap. Taylor to Drinkwater. Chaplow, both the twins are out there at the moment. And I'm not talking about myself and Matty Wildy. It's Ted and Jay, and here's Jay. Here's Ted, I beg your pardon. There you go. That's why they're twins. 20 away Oldham with Wildy. Milner, one of his best friends. Now Drinkwater takes it on. And Moran. And Oldham within 10, right to the post. Can we find a bit of magic to cross here with Wildy? Feints right, goes left. Chaplow on the charge. 2 metres short of the line here, Oldham, with 2 tackles to go. Wildy glances left where he'll see Milner. Here he is, Adzi. Drinkwater delaying the ball. Good sliding defence, Hull KR. Last tackle. Is there a repeat set or better? Milner off the, oh, it's awful. Off the outside of the right point, it's gone backwards. And Oldham didn't contest it. Hull KR will claim it. That will disappoint Sean Long, who was so good on the last with ball in hand himself. The ball was with Adam Milner and it lost Oldham ground. Lee says the class is the speed of things, which is what we need to get up to. Yeah, you're right. The speed Hull KR do things, that's the difference at the moment. Oldham, of course, with big ambitions, aspiring to be a Super League side in the years to come. And evenings like this are going to be really beneficial. Here come Hull KR over halfway and beyond. High kick towards Kieran Dixon. He'll want to take this. He does. Oh, and a knock on from Oldham on their own 10. And Hull KR will run in and touch down. And that is an unforced error. The ball was dropped and it was an absolute gift. And Hull KR just pick it up and score. 32-0 with 16 to go.
It's a try for Hull KR, the scorer. Sponsored by Ben Marks, Motors number 25, Bill Leyland.
So Bill Leyland's first Hull KR try, and the kick is bang in front, and this is going to be all of a sudden 34-0. Makes no mistake, and it is 34-0 to Rovers with a quarter of an hour to go. Lee is asking how many Oldham fans are here tonight. I'll just try and strain my neck and have a look in a moment. We've got two blocks. Got two blocks of the north stand behind the post to my left. I'd say, what would you say, about 100 or so Oldham fans perhaps? They're making a lot of noise anyway. 34-0, 14 and a half to go. Oldham will want a try here, minimum. The Challenge Cup run coming to an end, but don't forget there's still a very real shot at Wembley. Quarter-finals of the AB Sundex 1895 Cup, the start of April, and a home tie against Barrow. There's revenge on the cards there, isn't there? So a home game against Barrow to get into the semi-finals. Was there a late contact on the kicker? Referee says, no, you're not having that one. Riley Dean will bring it back.
Interchange with 360 chartered accountants for Hull KR. 9 Jez Litton replaces 7 Tyrone.
Oldham over halfway. Drinkwater brings in Matty Wildy. Oh, he and Pat Moran running the same line, so Wildy keeps hold of the ball, goes to ground, so Craven will be dummy half. It's the last tackle with Wildy and Craven out of it, so Drinkwater puts up a spiral bomb. It's a decent one as well. It's well watched by Tom Davis, the England winger who got the scoring underway. And we've got 12 and a half minutes to go. 34-0 is the Hull KR lead. If you're joining us late, Oldham had a really good spell first half and scored in this second half, but it was ruled out for a forward pass. It was a 2-on-1, didn't need to be a forward pass. Referee had a good look at it, said Jamar Sambu passed forward to former Rovers man Kieran Dixon. Real shame, because Oldham were in, they'd done everything. but just that final pass went forward when it didn't have to. And Hull KR back in possession, just inside their own half here. They're going to kick on the last with Danny Richardson, slices across it. Riley Dean has to come and gather this one. Oh, he's done well again, Riley. And he gets hammered by Sam Luckley, one of the biggest players on the pitch. These Oldham players will know they've had a game tonight. 11 and a half to go. Hull KR leading 34 points to 0. 6 tries for the Robins. None yet for Oldham, but is the one. Wildy's over it, halfway with Drinkwater, another former Robins man. Milner steps out of the tackle, gives it back to Drinkwater, and now Oldham throwing the ball around. And it's with Dixon far side, comes in off his touchline. I think he was getting some encouragement, shall we say, from the fans of his former club over on the far side. Wildy change of direction to Chaplow. Oldham enjoying a spell of possession. It's the last tackle. They're 40 out, central. So Wildy's going to look for. He's going to have to run this. Farnworth on the last. This is not in the play manual. It's with Elijah. Is Taylor going to kick? Well, Jack Johnson now has it. He's kicked it left-footed. He's going to chase it himself. Oh, and a knock-on has been forced. It's play. Oh, it's gone backwards. Says the referee. What an end to the set that was. It was a bit of a mess from Oldham. Jack Johnson rescued it with a left-footed kick and chase. It was put down by Rovers, but backwards, and then they've got themselves actually into a decent position here on 40 with Broadbent. 10 and a half to go on Roughyeds TV. Good to have you with us tonight. Hope you got a good weekend planned. Free weekend with Oldham not playing Sunday. I've worn my Sunday League team. I'm dusting the boots down for the free Sunday. That's football, by the way, not rugby. Last tackle. Richardson with the fluorescent boots. Dixon, oh, he doesn't want this. It's been knocked forward by Hull KR. Dixon will take it. All's well that ends well. And the referee will go back for the knock-on because Dixon has lost ground. So we'll take the knock-on. I mean, we're only talking a metre or two. We could have just carried on there. So post-match reaction on the way. We're looking forward to hearing from Sean Long. I'm sure he's going to be proud of these players, you know. Here's Pat Moran. He'd love to have a try to describe and talk about Sean in the press he's about to do in 10-15 minutes. But Oldham in possession. I'd like to see the stats for this second half. I'm pretty certain that Oldham have had most of the ball. Milner, nothing on. So he shows the dummy and then drives Oldham over 40. Drinkwater is left. Farnworth right. Wildy goes left. Drinkwater, nice. Sambu. He's been well shackled tonight, the dangerous Jamar Sambu, over halfway, last tackle. Oh, they're going to run it. Drinkwater to Dean. He will now kick. Puts it high. Needs a chaser, though. Johnson's after it. Well watched by Kershaw. And here comes Broadbent. Senses that the field is broken. Wildy's with him. And Wildy does what he does. Gets low and stops him in his tracks. Richardson. Kershaw. Hull KR fans want another try. It's the Robins faithful you can hear. Luckley down the middle. Bouncing off a couple. 30 out in front of the sticks here, Willie Peters' men. Richardson again. Oh, great offload. Here come Hull KR. Almost through. They're right under the sticks. It's the last tackle. This is danger. Oldham are stretched here. All the options to me look right. Oh, they've come left. Had to be right. But they've come back left. Awful pass. Gildart And they made a mess of that. Riley Dean will take it. They had to go the other way. Kieran Dixon was playing centre with no one outside him. And they've come back this way, and Oldham have done the job. And Jack Johnson. It's easier to read the game from high up in the gantry, that's for sure. 7 minutes to go. 34-0. Thank you, Brian Ogden. Good commentary. My pleasure. Now then, a dab over the top. Oh, Dixon couldn't take it. Something different. Chipped over the top. Dixon was there. He couldn't take it in. And here come Ulkayar. It could lead to a Robins try this. They're dancing in the line and Dixon's out of position. It's play on. 6 to go. 10 away. Oldham trying something different. Could actually yield points for the Robins. Richardson. Gildart on a hat-trick. Pumping the legs. He's going to get a penalty as well. Oldham didn't get back. There's some tired bodies out there now. So another set of 6, 10 away. Well, if Sean Long wanted some defensive practice, boy, he's at it. Richardson, they'll just go down the middle here. First tackle gone, but they're 2 out. It's all on the line. Short ball, crash play. He's over but held up. Over but held up over the line. They'll bring it back and play the ball on 10. Litton shows a dummy through. Has Dorrow taken it? He's knocked it on. Well, that was a try. It was a gift. Jez Litton darted from dummy half, offloaded. If Uribe Dorrow takes it, he scores. It was round his ankles. He's a big unit. He couldn't. And Oldham survive. 5 to go, 34-0. Thank you, Wayne. Great work as always with the commentary. We appreciate the audio coverage. Our pleasure. We want you all, as many as possible, at the games. But for those who can't make it, we understand you can't always be there. So we want to try and give you as much access to this exciting period for the club as we can. Thank you, Ken. Good to be able to listen to the games you can't get to. Thank you, Howard. We've definitely got a Super League commentator. That's very kind, mate. Can we call a try? I'd love to call a try for you before we go home. 4.5 to go. Wildy over it, but Oldham inside their 30. Drinkwater, nice. It's gone to ground. Good pick up by Riley Dean. Oh, no. I think they've done for crossing there. Ulkayar high-fiving. Oldham got in each other's way a bit there. It's going to be Ulkayar ball with 4 minutes to go. Thank you, Connoisseur 1903. Thank you, the FIFA Gamer. Cheers, Lauren. Great coverage tonight. I agree, Ben. Hopefully Oldham get a try. Well, they're going to be defending their line for the next minute or so. 3.5 to go, 34-0. And here come Ulkayar. They'll want another. It's gone backwards. They lost a bit of momentum there, but they have retained possession. With Danny Richardson wearing 19. No Mikey Lewis tonight, remember, but Ulkayar have been too good. First choice pack, pretty much. No Waria Hargreaves, of course, but that saga rumbles on. Or Ulkayar have got an extra man far side, but they can't get the ball to him. I think if the Robins are patient here, they're going to score, because Oldham looks stretched. They're going to work it right to left. This could be it. 3-on-2, little dummy, and there it is. You can see it coming. And Jack Broadbent gets the try that his performance deserves. It was a 3-on-2 left side. The fullback threw the dummy and went in on his own. And Ulkayar have the cherry on the cake. 38-0 with a kick to come.
Supplies
And the kick is a nice angle, so you would expect this will be 40 points to nil. The clock is under 2 minutes. And what was I saying about the bookmakers' handicap? 40.5 points. They know what they're talking about, don't they? Bang on, pretty much. Half a point out. Richardson has this. Thank you to the Ed Supporters Group for your comments tonight. Thanks, Stephen, as well. Conversion is over from Danny Richardson. It is 40 points to nil. Happy birthday to Theo Dowd, who was 10 on Wednesday, a massive Oldham fan. That's from your mum, Helen. No problem at all. Closing moments here, we've got a minute or so left. Reaction to come. So make sure you check in on our socials tonight, on Facebook, on Instagram, on X. I'll get down there on the pitch and we'll get that audio, get that those interviews out as quick as we can for you, with the players down there on the pitch, and then with Sean as well. We might even do some bonus content on the bus back to Oldham, depending on what mood the players are in. Here come Ulkayar. Is there one more try for them? Well, there might be, you know. Broadbent, they're freeing up. Gildart again, he's on a hat-trick. Great ankle tap. Oh, he's hurt, Danny Craven. Got the ankle tap in. Is there one more try for Ulkayar? Looked a forward pass, but the referee says play on. Luckily out the back door, they're chucking it around in the last minute of the game. Last tackle, this will be it. Scoreboard says 20 seconds, they're going to run it. Great effort, Oldham in defence. And that will do us. So thank you all for your coverage tonight. I'm going to hot foot it down from my position about 5 miles in the sky here in East Hull and bring you some reaction as soon as I can. Thanks for tuning in. Please get to Boundary Park. Really big game, it feels like, against London next Sunday. Hope to meet you and see you there in the fans bar. There we go, there's the hooter. Ulkayar are through.